The largest wetland creation project in the world has officially been canceled. The Mississippi River was going to redirect 75,000 cubic feet of water per second into the Barataria Bay in Louisiana to create and sustain 25 square miles of wetlands. The river is not just carrying water downstream, it carries a lot of sediment too. And until the levees were constructed to reduce flooding and the movement of the river in some areas, the river was in a constant state of motion towards its mouth, oscillating over time, depositing rich sediment and forming a rich delta over the past 7,000 years. These are natural deltaic processes. That doesn't happen anymore, though. The levees have constricted that flow of the water, and the sediment is currently being launched out of the river and into deep parts of the Gulf, totally wasted. The Mid-Barataria Sediment Diversion was going to take place in an area where 450 square miles of land has been lost since 1932. So we would basically be combating land loss and saltwater intrusion by strategically siphoning off fresh water and the sediment that it carries to build wetlands. Diversions are effective too. We saw a diversion naturally happen at Neptune Pass on a very small scale recently. Mid-Barataria was going to be a huge win for the fish and wildlife like largemouth bass, blue crab, white shrimp, migratory waterfowl, and for the local economy too. So why was it canceled? Well, politics aside, there were trade-offs. Lower salinity from the river's freshwater will negatively impact species like dolphins and brown trip and oysters that thrive in saltier waters. I should note that the state set aside $53 million for oyster fishers for mitigation and movement and was going to put them in charge of how they wanted to spend it. Some reports say that these fisheries were already in decline and that the money would have helped them in the long run. And communities south of the diversion may also be affected with increased tidal flooding, though the marshes that the diversion would have created would have reduced storm surge for others north of the diversion. We have money from the oil spill now and the opportunity to create the diversion now, but there are costs to it. But a future without action may be more costly in the long run. What would you do?